Hey guys, this is Karthik Kanpal from Apex Fins, and we're back with the daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session. But before we start with the new charts, as usual, a quick roundup of the trades that we had discussed yesterday. We had, I guess if I'm not wrong, we had 5 triggers today, out of which we had three target hits, one stop loss hit in Oro Pharma, and the fourth one was Just Dial, which closed about 0.3% in green, but later went on to meet the target in the last candle of the day. So if you consider that realistically, if you're using a bracket order and you're using MIS order types, you might have closed the position in about 0.3 0.4% green. But overall, a good green day for the watch list, and a good green day for us as well. And the index analysis that we had discussed yesterday, Bank Nifty, as I told you guys, the small gap that it was couldn't sustain the zone, explosively went up and then fell flat on its face, exactly from the supply zone that we had plotted. So we had a good green trading on the Bank Nifty index as well. We managed to capture about somewhere close to 200ish 200 to 20 points on the index. So overall, all things considered, it was definitely a good trading session for us, and I hope the same goes for you as well. Let us know in the comments below whether the day was green or red for you, and whether or not you do take the watchlist trades, because we try to give you more or less the exact same trades that we take. It helps, it really does. Now, without wasting further time, starting with the charts for tomorrow's trading session, with the first one, as usual, SR Transfin. Now, SR Transfin, very simply going by the simple structure analysis, clear lower high formation. But if you were to plot some trend lines based on recent swing points, then you would get a sort of a falling wedge pattern, which it's not exactly a textbook pattern, but it's still there. The distance between the swings, highs and low points, it's not exactly a sustainable down move that is visible, but still trying to align with the trend. So we'll be going for a short position once that recent swing low is broken off 637 638 levels. So we'll be going short under 635 levels, stop loss going at 645, and the ideal target is being 1% as usual, no changes there. Moving on to the second script that we have, Apollo Hospital. Apollo Hospital, we are not going to do much really here. We are simply going to enter a long position at the support, hoping that the recent up move that it has witnessed is going to go up. Now you might say, all right, Karthike, there seems to be some sort of double top in the making, or some sort of double top reference. It's not a textbook example, but a distorted double top. Yeah, but the neckline goes way below at 1575. So that's not really a concern for us at this point. So we'll be entering slightly aggressively longs at 1645, stop loss going at 1630, and the ideal targets being 1% as usual. Moving on to the third script that we have, Just Dial. I told you guys, Just Dial will be entering long positions above that level, and it has broken out of this range explosively, as we discussed yesterday, as it was going to happen. So we are now going to enter a long position once this resistance is role reversal is confirmed. So we'll be entering a long position at 383 at the pullback, stop loss going at 378, and the ideal targets being 1% as usual, no changes there. Moving on to the fourth script that we have, PL. PL, similar to SRT, simple structure analysis, lower high formation. Considering the recent swings and not the significant swings, we would like to go for a short position under the break of the lowest swing point at the moment, which is 1421 1422. So we'll be going for a short position under 1420. The stop loss going at 1440, slightly wider, but considering the script's volatility, I think it's it's much needed, honestly. So the stop loss goes at 1440, short under 1420, ideal targets being 1% as usual. Moving on to the next script that we have, IndusInd Bank. Now IndusInd Bank, every time it has tried to gone up, it has fallen flat on its face since the last couple of days. Even today, it had a strong gap up opening, unable to sustain. Even the first candle was not able to, even the first candle's high was not able to be broken. So we are going to be going for an aggressive short position under 490, stop loss going at 497, and the ideal targets being simple 1% as usual. Moving on to the next script that we have, MFSL. Now MFSL, again and again we have had this trade where we are planning to take long positions at 530. So we are going to do that again, because that is the closest quality demand zone that we have. So the idea remains exactly that, to go long at 530, stop loss going at 524, and well, the ideal targets being 1% as usual. Now coming to the finals, not the final, but well, the new edition that we had yesterday, Oro Pharma, that gave us a stop loss hit today, but well, we are not going to let that affect our spirits. It's just one stop loss hit, regular thing. So well, Oro Pharma for tomorrow, the idea is considering the strong selling pressure that came today, which was not being strongly recovered. So we are going to go for a short position once this swing low is broken somewhere close to 853. But to be on the conservative side, we are going to go for a short position only under 850, with the stop loss going at 860 and the ideal targets being 1% as usual. Now again, well, we have another new entrant in the script. So instead of, well, we started with 5 and then we went on to 6 and then 7, and then now we are at 8 scripts. So we have this, we have added Bharat Forge into the watch list, because well, when it does have a strong trend going, it pulls like a locomotive. It rewards simple price action analysis pretty nicely. Now going by the simple pattern of analysis, well, it was forming lower highs, and then it entered a range, and then again it has well, broken that range. So expecting higher low formation to continue again. So we'll be going long only above the closest swing high point, which happens to be at 405. So we'll be entering longs above 405, stop loss going at 400, and the ideal targets being 1% as usual. Let's see how it goes out tomorrow. Now these are all the charts that we had to discuss. Well, quite frankly, not all the charts. These are quite a lot of charts. All right, we have discussed 8 trades with you. Let's see how these all fare tomorrow in the live markets. Now moving on to the indices as usual, and starting with Nifty. Well, Nifty, if you go by the charts, there is one decisive point near 130 to 140 levels. It is also where the price has closed today. So depending on how this zone is being sustained or rejected or even broken out of tomorrow, if this is broken on the upside, we might see it surge all the way to 11180, 11200. However, if this is broken on the downside, we might see it come down to 11050, 11040. So it all depends on how it is going to open tomorrow. If it is having a gap up opening, I would look for short trades near 11180, 200. If it is having a gap down opening, I would look for long positions near 11040, 11050. So let's see how it acts out tomorrow. We have a lot of zones, so we have a lot of possible trading opportunities tomorrow on the indice. Now coming to the option chain for those important support and resistance levels, we have immediate resistance at 11200. As I said, if it opens gap up, I would look for short positions near 11180, 11200. With about 1.9 million added contracts, which is well quite a hefty amount. Important resistance coming at 11300 again, where we do have a zone with 1.1 million added contracts. On the support side of things, immediate support at 11100 with 915,000 added contracts, which is well exactly close to the current market price, literally immediate support, and significant support at 11,000 with 461,000 added contracts. Now one small thing to note is, well, tomorrow being the expiry, if I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, tomorrow being the expiry, the calls have been added quite they are almost a bit more than twice the number of puts that have been added. So the call writers have a bearish stance on the indices, not the indices, but particularly Nifty. We'll see Bank Nifty too. And when it comes to the PCR for the option buyers, PCR volume, that is also 0.99, which is in the bearish territory. So personally for tomorrow, I would like to go short near the supply zones on Nifty, particularly somewhere close to 11150 or 11200, depending on the kind of candle formation that is happening there. So well, as I always say, wait it out for the first 30 to 45 minutes on the index. Let it have a bias. You don't need to enter a trade as soon as the market is opening. Please don't do that. Now moving on to the next index that we have, Bank Nifty. Well, Bank Nifty, as I have been saying, our analysis on Bank Nifty has been going very nicely, and today was no different. It all the zones were respected very nicely, and we had a really good time trading the Bank Nifty index today. Now for tomorrow, however, now there is this range of 200 points, 21,600 to 21,650 to 21,450. Now depending on where this range is broken, we might see a strong move either side on Bank Nifty. If it breaks on the upside, we might see it surge all the way to 21,950, 22,000 even. If it breaks on the downside, we might see it go all the way down to 21,100, 21,150. So let's see how it happens. If there's a gap up opening, I would look for counter trades on the short side, keeping small targets, 100, 150 points, which is like 0.5% on the index. If there's a gap down, I would look for, gap fill trades on the upside. When we talk about the option chain, we have immediate resistance at 21,800 with 175,000 added contracts. Important resistance at 22,000, as I said, it might go to that level with 192,000 added contracts. On the support side of things, again, we see a similar case on Bank Nifty as was with Nifty. The contracts added on the support side are less than half of those added on the call side. So that means that the call writers are going pretty aggressively when compared to the put writers. That means that they are pretty certain that the index is not going to be sustaining these higher price levels. But however, when we do talk about the support levels from the option chain for Bank Nifty, we have immediate support at 21,400 with 60,000 added contracts, and important support at 21,000 with total of 650,000, about 650,000 added contracts. When we talk about the PCR of volume, that is for the option buyers, that means that comes out to be about 0.94, which is again in the bearish territory. So it's not as bearish as Nifty by any means, so it's not looking for blindly shorting the index, but the bias is still bearish. So I would personally prefer to take trades somewhere near these supply zones. If 21,650 is interacted with, then that's fine. If not, then the next level of resistance is 21,800. If not, then the next shorting point comes at 21,900. Same goes for the downside. If you want to take long trades, the first level is 21,400, followed by somewhere close to 21,250, because there's a small one there as well, small zone there. And the last point of support comes at 21,100, followed by 21,000 from the option chain. Let's see how it acts out tomorrow. Now you really can use this chart. We have a lot of possible trades on both Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. So but as usual, same on Bank Nifty too. Wait for the first 30 to 45 minutes of the trading session, so at least so that the index knows where it wants to go, and then you can trade accordingly once you have a bias, depending on how the candles are interacting with our drawn zones. Now these are all the charts that we have to discuss for today, and we have been increasing the watch list every single day. We started, not every single day, but we have been increasing it. We started with 5 and now we are at 8. Who knows, we might even be at 10 soon. Now we do take quite a lot of time out from our day to come up with all of these things, to record these videos, to open up these charts, plot them out and share them with you guys. And I'm not complaining, we enjoy doing so. So let us know if you do like the watch list in the comments below. If you're trading it, I am more than happy for you, because the watch list has been going pretty great since the last since the last 50 or 60 days. It has been performing very, very nicely, and the index analysis too is more or less on point. So I hope you guys are on the green side with us. I really do. Now, as always, if you want any of these charts, if you want the watch list in a written down manner, the index charts or the option chain analysis, you can always head on to the Telegram channel, the link of which is in the description below, @ApexFinServe. And if you like the video, if you like the charts, if you like the watch list, or who knows, you might as well simply like me talking. So you can always like, share and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of the further updates. This is all that I have for tonight, guys. I hope you have a good green expiry trading session for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.